Good morning and welcome back to another vlog today. It is currently 10 to 6 in the morning. Excuse my voice, it hasn't woke up yet, but I thought today we could do what I eat in a day for a couple of reasons. So I had my check-in yesterday and I am on a D volume. I'm currently sick, so D volume, and I have 2 high days as well. So today is a leg day and it is a high day with food, and tomorrow is a rest day and it's also a high day with food. So I thought that would just be a really good insight and a wee bit more exciting to show you what food I eat, because obviously there's more of it, and just what way I kind of work that. So if you don't know what D volume means, basically it's in the name. I am reducing the volume of my training to reduce the fatigue and the stress on my body. So I haven't had a D volume since probably, I think it's like the start of the year, because I haven't needed one. Training has been going really well. I felt really good, especially going into prep, and only over the weekend I've actually I'm just a bit run down. Everything is super busy at the minute, especially with like work and social life, so, and everything to do with prep on top of that I need to do. So it's time for something to give, and my body is kind of doing that right now. So I feel like I have a bit of a head cold. I also have like this ulcer going on. I feel like I'm not speaking properly. But it's like on the left hand side, on the inside of my lip, and it just doesn't feel that good. So we have decided D volume is a good idea, and 2 high days as well. So like I said, today is still a leg day and it's high day with food. Tomorrow is a rest day, but I usually do cardio, so because it's D volume, I do not have cardio tomorrow. And I also do not have weighted steps anymore, which I have been doing every morning, and hopefully I will feel so much fresher and so much better after a little bit of rest and a little bit more food. That is the plan. But today and tomorrow I will bring you through my day of eating and just show you what kind of way I lay it out. I do try and keep obviously the same foods that I would usually have. I'm just going to kind of have more of it, especially in terms of the carbs. So I will talk you through all of that, and yeah, come along. Right, so this is going to be my meal 1. I have had in-person plant. I also went for a walk outside and did some work this morning as well. So it is 9:25 and we're having meal 1. So like I said, I have more food today. It is a high day because I'm on D volume and I'm also sick. So the carbs that I'm having today is going to be a total of 185. The fat is 50 and my protein is 165. So I don't usually have carbs in my meal 1, but I am today because I get more. The usual the usual amount that I have on a leg day is like 140. So we have a good amount more today, and I am excited to eat it, but also a wee bit apprehensive because I'm actually not hungry. Like, because I am sick, my appetite just isn't there. But I know that any other day of the week that I'm on prep, I would fucking love this. So I'm still excited to have it. So I'll talk you through what we're doing. show you my meal whenever it's ready. First meal of the day is 100 grams of the Alpro no sugar yogurt and 30 grams protein, and also 100 grams of frozen berries. I usually have this anyway. The only difference in this meal is today I actually have 2 rice cakes and 10 grams of peanut butter, and I've got my dark chocolate as well, which I've already been eating. So it's 20 grams of dark chocolate, 2 rice cakes, 10 grams of peanut butter, and then my usual breakfast. And I also have my coffee. So the next meal that you see is going to actually be my pre-workout meal before I go and train legs.
Patrick's full day of eating. Patrick, what are you eating?
Some chicken tikka and reduced fat coleslaw.
Sick, mate. It's sick. Where is it there?
Right there.
Unreal. It's really good looking, mate.
Thanks.
How many calories you on a day?
Fuck,
cunt.
Okay, so it is 12 o'clock and we are going to have our pre-workout meal. It is the usual meal that I would have anyway as my pre-workout meal, but I have 10 grams extra of my cream of rice. Also, this is the storage room in the gym, so ignore the chaos behind me. And I also thought I will just talk you through the actual supplements that I use on a daily basis as well. So today pre-workout is going to be cream of rice. I use the Perform cream of rice, and I am really obsessed with peanut butter at the minute. So this is chocolate peanut butter, and honestly the taste is just chef's kiss. It's so nice. So I'm having this, I'm having my protein, frozen berries, and also 30 grams of peanut butter. I'm really obsessed with it. Like, I'm so excited for my peanut butter every day, and that's like one of the primary fat sources that I use. So I'll either have dark chocolate, peanut butter, or I've been having guacamole, and that's my fat sources for the day. So I'm going to make that, and I'll also show you my supplements. I always take my supplements before I go and train, and the reason for that is mostly because that's whenever I remember to take it. A lot of people will take it first thing in the morning, and that's the routine that I get into. But for me, I know whenever I'm going to train, I can take my supplements, and it just reminds me because it's sitting right on the shelf beside my cream of rice. So that's why. And yeah, so I shall show you what they are. So the usual omega-3, everyone knows that's good for you. I also take thyroid stack just to make sure that everything with my thyroid is in working order throughout prep or like a diet phase. And then double strength glutathione, because this is just incredible for so many things. Everyone should be taking glutathione, especially for your immune system. Magnesium, we all know that's good for sleep. D3 and K2, really good for you. So many reasons why, and it's like a standard supplement that just everyone should be taking. I also take DIM, and this is primarily to help me with my estrogen management. I've noticed a massive difference in my moods and just how I actually like handle my emotions whenever I'm on my cycle taking this. Then vitamin C, pretty standard, and I think I always get this wrong, but curcumin, I'm scared in case I say this wrong, but it is for inflammation, and I've been having some knee pain, and that's why I've been taking this. Welcome back. We are back in the gym just after D-volume legs, and not going to lie, the start of the session didn't go very well. I ended up having to walk to the gym because my car is in getting serviced, and it took me so long to walk to the gym because obviously I'm still sick and my temperature was just through the roof. So the start of the session I was a little bit flustered. It's not my usual routine either, so it took me 2 exercises to actually like get into the swing of it and feel much better. Kind of just had a word with myself to wise up, to be honest. I was just feeling sorry for myself because I was sick, and at the end of the day, like, I'm fine. I'm gonna get over this. It's just a cold. Like, there's nothing bad going on. So I had a little word with myself, and then I got stuck in, and the rest of the session was spot on. No issues, went really smoothly, and then Donal was able to actually pick me up, which was good. So we are back in the gym. It is 4 o'clock, and I'm gonna have my post-workout before I end up taking clients, and then I also have small group classes tonight and high rocks class tonight. So I have, just gonna read out, so I've got 2 rice cakes, I've got 20 grams of salad, 15 grams of spinach, and then I have chicken, and I have 2 slices of wholemeal, like the Be Good Brennan's bread, and then I have, I think it was 25 grams of guacamole. So that is my post workout. I don't usually have obviously that much carbs. It is slightly less than that, but the overall meal is exactly what I have. It's just a wee bit more. Like I said before, I need to make sure that it's food that still digests well, and I'm obviously enjoying it. I also have myself a little Pepsi. This is the strawberries and cream flavour. I only got it last week, and I was really hesitant about it because I don't like strawberry flavoured stuff, but it slaps. So if anyone wants to try it, I would recommend. But just so you can see, this is how we're looking. Lovely. I did put a little bit of like Cholula chipotle on it. Super low in calories, and it just gives it a wee bit more flavour. And oh, I also forgot to say that in my pre-workout and my post-workout I will always put salt. Everyone demonizes salt, but you really need it, and especially whenever you're having like whole foods that you're preparing yourself, you can add salt to it. So do that in future. But I'm going to get stuck in for this, and then I will see you for my last meal of the day. Okay, so you join me. It is 4 minutes to 9, and I'm just having my last meal. Usually I do have it sooner than this. It's usually about, sorry, Alfie saw someone at the window. It's usually about 20 past 8, half 8, but Donal wanted to have his off-plan meal, so we went to Five Guys before coming home, so that's why it's a wee bit later. But what I have is 150 mils of egg whites, 170 grams of prawns, 160 grams of broccoli, and that would kind of be my usual meal. However, because I have more carbs today, I have 200 grams of potato, and I'm very excited about it. And the plate is very, very full, and it makes it look like there's so much to eat. So I'm very, very happy with it. I also put like salt and sriracha over it. You can see my lovely potatoes. Salt and sriracha to make it taste lovely. So today has went pretty well, to be honest. Food has went in easier than I thought it was going to. I actually thought I was going to struggle to eat all of the food because my stomach is just shrunk, but I'm really happy with it. I am actually starting to feel better as well, and obviously that was the main reason why we have done this. So the fact that I'm already starting to feel more like myself is a positive, and I have another high day tomorrow and no cardio. So I will catch you in the morning for my meal one. Good morning. It is now Wednesday the 11th of June, and I just realised I walked over to Donald laughing because both of us forgot our anniversary. Our anniversary was yesterday, and we just completely forgot about it. We have been together for 12 years, so at least both of us forgot, and it was mutual. But yeah, so it's the 11th of June, and today is a rest day. And because it's also D volume, I do not have cardio today. So the plan is I'm trying to maintain as much of my normal routine as I would. So what I'm doing right now is I've had my clients in the morning. I had a decaf coffee instead of an actual coffee because we're trying to reduce caffeine today as well. So I'm going to go out for my usual walk that I would do. I also need to go to the bank because my car got serviced yesterday, so I have to pay them. So I have to go get money, pay the guys. They're literally just next door at the gym, so that's quite handy. But in terms of today, I'm gonna run through the macros for everything. So carbs today is 155, fat is 45, and protein is 155. So in terms of how much difference there is, the carbs is the biggest difference. On a rest day, I would usually only have 100 carbs compared to 155. So basically I get to have carbs in every meal today, which is fantastic. And I'm gonna go do my walk, and I will show you my first meal whenever I get back. We are back in the gym. First meal has been made, so I'm going to talk you through that. Basically, I have the same thing every day, and I have it in my off season as well. I literally have Alpro no sugar yogurt, 100 grams, 30 grams of protein, and 100 grams of frozen berries. I have that every morning. And because we are obviously on a high day, I have 3 lovely rice cakes. I've already taken a bite out of one of them because I'm hungry, and 20 grams of dark chocolate. So bar the rice cakes, that is the set meal that I have every day. So I always start with just a good protein source in the morning, and it helps satiate me throughout the day. And then I'm also having my actual coffee now, and caffeine is also an appetite suppressor, so that just helps carry me through while I do my work before I have my next meal. Welcome back. We are in my room. I was just doing some work, as you saw, replying to some clients, emails, also talking to the accountant, and just catching up on some things. So last time I left, whenever I left the gym, I had to call to Sainsbury's, grab some more food that we were running low on, and then I called in and did a sunbed. So work is done. It's now 12:30, so I'm going to go down and make my next meal, which is going to be white fish and some salad and some sriracha on that as well. But of course it is a high day, so I'm also having baby potatoes and I actually can't wait. So that will be a really nice salad. Going to have that and then get washed, get ready, and then go back to work. I have plans this evening from 4 to 8, and I will probably get a meal just before I start with those clients as well. So I shall show you my meal when it's ready. Okay, meal has been made. It is 1:05 and I am just gonna eat it because I'm hungry. So today we have white fish, 1 fillet, 150 grams of baby potatoes, 40 grams of salad, 25 grams of fresh tomato salsa, 25 grams of cucumber, some scallions and some red onion, and that is my meal. And I put sriracha on the top as well. So usually I just don't have the potatoes in this, but obviously it's a high day, so that's why we have potatoes. And at the minute I'm just really liking fish. It's obviously very lean and you don't feel bloated or like too full whenever you have it. You still feel quite agile, so that's why I really like it as well. So excited for this. And I also got myself some peach and mango fizzy water, and it seems to be a common occurrence on rest days. I will have a bottle of this and it's a full litre, so it just helps me get my water in without even realising, because it tastes really nice. So I'm gonna have this, get a shower. Also, whenever I was cooking this, I put other food on, so I've got 2 packs of chicken in the air fryer and I have a full bag of baby potatoes cooking. So whenever I'm finished, I'll go in, chop it all up, put it away in the fridge, and that will be food for the rest of the week. It is one of the best hacks that I can give anyone whenever you are in a diet phase, or just like in general, just if you're bulking, if you're not, if you just want to make life easy for yourself and eat well, is to just bulk cook some food. Put it in glass Tupperware and keep it in the fridge. All you have to do is weigh it and put it in the microwave. Simple. Why would you not do it? Anyone that says that they don't have time, that's my response. Okay, so this is meal number 3. We are washed. Hair is done, feeling a lot fresher, a lot better, and I am ready to eat. So on the cards we have 100 grams of cooked chicken. Then we've got 6 rice cakes, 25 grams of peanut butter. Not very many people, to be honest. And then we have 100 grams of the Alpro no sugar yogurt and 100 grams of raspberries with a little bit of sugar-free like caramel syrup on it, just to give it a little bit of sweetness. And yeah, yummy. I definitely don't have nowhere near as much carbs on a normal rest day, but of course, like we've said, it is a high day today, and I'm quite excited to go into next week and see what I can do, because we've got 2 more sessions of deload and then a check-in on Saturday morning and my coach wants photos on Saturday morning too, so hopefully we are looking good and the food goes where it needs to go. But yes, hopefully you are enjoying seeing my meals. I will have put up the macros and stuff of everything for the day, but it's pretty boring and it's pretty simplistic, and the reason being is because bodybuilding is the same shit, just on a different day. Like, you have to rinse and repeat day on day on day if you want to get good results. And obviously competing, I'm not going in with a mindset that I want to lose, so we are giving it 110%. So yeah, meal 3, one more meal for the day, and it is a lovely one, very, very nice one, so very excited for that. I will show you later. Hey guys, apologies about my last meal. I actually forgot to record it. I left the camera in the gym, but just to tell you what it was, I had 5% mince and I had a packet of cauliflower rice. That is an actual hack as well. Like, if you need something that is a wee bit more voluminous and to try and fill you up and satiate you, the cauliflower rice is incredible. Very low carbs and low calories. I think it's like 40 calories for the whole bag, which is fantastic. And then I had chili seasoning on it, like chili con carne, and it was fantastic. It is probably one of my favorite meals that I have. So I hope you enjoyed the video, give you an insight on the kind of foods that I eat, and it is literally just the same thing over and over and over until we get the look that we need. So please like and subscribe if you like this kind of content, and I can't wait to make my next video.